Hello everyone and welcome to Displaced. Now Displaced is a game to where you are trying to lead survivors out of something I don't really quite remember, so you know what, let's just get into it and we will figure it out as we go. And war began. That is, an event took place opposed to human reason and to human nature. Leo Tolstoy, War and Peace, not Roy and Peace. Yet another political confrontation led to a war that spread across the country like a wildfire. The streets flowed with the blood of progressives and conservatives who fervently killed each other. Music's epic. No one cared about the innocent people who were caught in the crossfire, and civilian casualties mounted. The army proclaimed neutrality and kept its distance from the massacre. Gangs ruled the roads. It's pretty much anarchy. Political activists roamed the streets, knives and guns in hand. I heard gunshots. Marauders looted the stores and hospitals. Government officials lowered their armored blinds and readied their machine guns. Oh, okay, so I get to create my characters, I guess. Oh, okay. Got 32 years old, metallurgist, short fuse, strong, straightforward, likes to hunt. Hides his drinking problem. I don't know if you're going to help us much there, buddy, with your hidden drinking problem. 30 years old, successful lawyer, smart, independent, insightful, and skilled negotiator. Collects bladed weapons. Well, you know what? I collect bladed weapons too, so you know what? I'm going to add you, Adele. Let's see. 42 years old, practicing surgeon, smart, cynical, excellent knowledge of medicine. So let's get us a little doctor in there. Jonathan, 30 years old, data security expert for bank, calm, quiet, and attentive. Yeah, so we got a security expert. I like that. 26 years old, a chef in a small restaurant, sociable. So we would have a cook with us. And we have Max, who is 34 years old, an ex-cop, skilled at first aid, an excellent shot, doesn't talk about his past, has nightmares. I think we could live with the nightmares over the drinking problem. Doesn't have much of a defense though. So she's fast, has a good shot. Or attacks up, I guess. I don't know. Well, you know what? So we'll get a chef. Now we gotta survive. Skip the tutorial. Oh crap. Troops are drawing close. We can either leave now or die by their weapons. I gathered all the supplies I could find, but they last only a few days. We have to restock along the way. Others are planning to escape too. We have a better chance of making it through the noose if we did it together. The nearest city is Remix. Let's go there and decide what to do next. I don't know if I actually hit the tutorial or not. Okay, so we're moving. So, it's kind of a point and click thing, I guess. As you reach the town square, you see an angry, frothing preacher on a soapbox, calling for everyone to confess and be saved. The day of final judgment has come, he shouts. Those are his last words as a man runs up to him, yanks a gun out of his jacket, and blows the pastor's brains out. Oh, okay, this is a nice place. Well, I progressed quickly. Perhaps he wanted to help the preacher's prophecy come true. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he did. You realize then that the city is beyond salvation and that you must leave immediately. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Running away won't work. War is everywhere. Our best shot is crossing the border and leaving the country before it's too late. It will be a difficult journey, so we'll need all the supplies we can find. Food, tools, and meds. Let's go to Claremont. Just move on up. Where you guys at? Yeah, no, wait, no, yeah, go. Let's not stay in Remix. We just saw a preacher get shot. In a shop window that somehow survived the bombings, you see a large map of the country showing every road, city, and place of interest. Okay. What do I do? Okay. Space. Oh, I clicked the word. Okay. Having meditated over the map, you decide there are 3 ways to leave the country: by water, land, or air. You can't pass the border post without the proper papers, so land is not an option. Exiting through the port would be easier. All you'd have to do is slip someone some cash and climb aboard. Your third option is sneaking into a private airport and stealing a jet, but there's no guarantee you'd find fuel. You have to decide where to go. Oh, okay. I'm great with decision making, as you've probably seen other videos, and by that I mean I'm not that great at it. So, port, airport, or immigration center? Immigration center, it already seems like a bad idea. Airport, we'd have to find fuel, and if war's everywhere, I mean, there'd probably be some leftover fuel at the airport, I think. But I don't know. Port, yeah, maybe I could get someone to pay somebody to slip me on, but then you have the risk of everybody on board wanting to kill you, and there's not really anywhere to go. So we'd have to take over a ship if that came to that. So airport seems the safest, even though I myself do not like to fly. But could we find fuel? I guess. I guess. I don't even know what type of fuel does an airline use. We'll do that. We'll do that. Okay, we gotta find barrels of fuel. I'm assuming it doesn't take just regular. We could just drive the airplane up to a gas station and just put the fuel in and just fuel up. What is this? Objects. A gas station with a small convenience store. Inside comes into view as you turn. It's seen better times. You smell smoke and hear the squeaking of doors dangling on their hinges. It looks deserted and there's a chance there might be something valuable inside, but your gut tells you this is just a perfect setting for an ambush. Look for supplies! Trying to keep a low profile, you sneak into the store. It's quiet. You decide to look around. What a wretched scene. Everything that could have been broken or busted up has been. The thick stench of blood hits your nose like a brick, overpowering the smell of smoke. Several mass bodies lie scattered across the floor. They're no longer a threat, so you search the store and find a few supplies. Take everything of value. Oh, okay. What's ours? Vegetables. Is this the stores? Is that a car? Oh, that's a chocolate bar. Yeah, let me just stick a car in my inventory. Let me just put it in your backpack there, Jonathan. Suddenly, a bullet hits the wall just inches from your head and masked thugs start pouring into the doors and windows. It's an ambush. Let's fight. Okay. You're going to be right there, and you might kill an enemy with first strike, but you might also take more damage from enemies. Gives you a greater likelihood of dodging. Defense. Receive less damage from a hit. Gives you a greater likelihood of dodging a hit. Select different tactics to find the best match. Grunt, brute force, attack. Stealth, agility. Hide, defense. You know what? You're all out attack. And Joel, you're gonna be right here backing her up with an attack. And Jonathan, wait, you don't even have guns? They have, yeah, no, Max. You were going there. Yeah, and you're gonna be on the attack. Joel, you're gonna yeah. And then yeah, you're gonna be just stealthy. Yes. Okay. So oh, she did critical. Oh, okay. So Max is he killed his enemy. Like, good shot there, Max. I think she just snuck around. 30. Oh, I think we're winning. Ow. So this is pretty much the combat. You pick a good place to send your people and set them up for victory. So we won. So yeah, yep, nope, yep. Trade. You meet a group of refugees and exchange news. Their leader asked if you had any food and said he's ready to trade. No, let's not attack and take their supplies. You know what? We'll take the... Yeah, let's take some bandages. Not so much vegetables. Yeah, we'll take some meat. Buy, yes. Okay. I see a person symbol, but it's oh they moved. Uh-oh. Why is everything red? Objects? Gas station with a small convenience store. Okay. Let's look for supplies again, cause I feel lucky. You know, I could just take everything. Yes. All right, it's another fight. But you know what? We survived before, so I think we're gonna survive again. I'm feeling good here. Yeah, you're gonna, you know what, Jonathan? You're gonna sit here and you're gonna attack too. This is gonna. I got this planned out in my head. And then you, Adele, you're gonna come in here. You're gonna sneak past him. And then Jude, you're gonna come up here. And you're gonna sneak past him. And then who am I forgetting? Oh, Joel. Yeah, Joel, you're gonna come back here. And yeah, you're gonna fight too. So yeah, oh man, they got a lot of HP. I didn't realize. Why did Max take damage? You have a gun. I think they're just attacking with just. Okay, so we're doing some damage to them. Okay, there we go. You take them down, Max. You know, you have those nightmares, but you're gonna have good nightmares of killing these people. You see a small party like yours in the distance. They have hiking gear and guns. Are they fellow sufferers or marauders? Hey guys, you could kill us, but oh, yeah. You know, I am not doing so well so far. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, okay. So I see. There's like you can see right here in this spot. It gives you like 1 agility and 1 defense. So it boosts your stats if you put them there in the right spot. And Max, you're gonna be, yeah. Or Joel. I think we got this. Yeah, we're already doing good. Yeah. Oh yeah, take them out, Max. Joel's seen better days, but I think we got this. I think we're gonna pull through. Ow. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Okay, just 1 enemy left. Okay, we got this. This is easy peasy. Oh, he gets eliminated. I thought my guy did it first. Come on, Adele. Knock him out. There we go. That's what you get. Y'all don't. Give Joel a hammer. Max has a gun. Jude has a hammer. There you go. I'll leave their dead bodies with the broken baseball bat. We'll take all your goods. I see the food, but I don't know. Okay, you can't eat them like that. No, wait, no, I don't want the baseball bat. I don't know why my screen's flashing red. Did someone get low enough health? Oh, I guess they did. Okay. Yeah, just um, vegetables. Uh, vegetables. Expensive watch. What does that do me? Like everyone's like fighting and stuff. What good is what good does a watch do you? I'm out of bandages. It's not good. I don't know what that does. I don't know really what I'm doing. I guess I should rest. Less energy, less stress. You see a small party like yours in the distance. They have hiking gear and guns. Are they fellow sufferers or marauders? The last group didn't go so well, so we're gonna hide from this one. You know, I haven't seen a single battle of fuel. Oh, that. Oh, wait. That's my. You see what you realize? Oh, crap. Um, she's actually about 30, but her unspeakable suffering has aged her beyond her years. She says nothing, but the madness blazing in her eyes speaks volumes. A girl of about 10 is standing next to her and begs you to take her and her mother to the nearest city. She says her mom is sick and can't make it there on her own. We should help them. If we don't, the next scumbag who comes along could be the end of them. Or, I don't like this. I think it's an ambush. We should move on. Obviously, she's suffering because it says her unspeakable suffering has aged her beyond her years. You know what? I'm gonna go with my gut on this one, and my gut says we should help these people. The smoke you've been smelling for the past few hours grows stronger. The crackle of flames and the glow emanating from the woods leaves no room for doubt. It's a wildfire and it's heading your way. Let's go back. You don't want to go forward to a wildfire. Oh, okay. Okay, so if you click, a rustling sound interrupts your restless sleep. You see a silhouette nearby. Someone is looking through your things. Try to catch the would-be thief. Ah! I should have just shot him, but I thought like, well, what if it's like a kid? Once in the city, the girl leads the way to her house, where you find only a pile of debris. The woman falls to the ground, unable to cope with yet another blow. Suddenly, a man in tattered clothes appears and darts toward the young girl. "Father!" his daughter cries as she flies into his waiting arms. Life seems to return to the woman. You leave quietly and continue your journey. Oh, well, see, that's nice. That's nice. You see a group of journalists next to a minivan. They're arguing. One of them sees you and heads your way. "Hi, I'm James Kinley. You've probably seen me on TV. We want to film the war, but we don't know how to get to where the action is. Are you from around here?" Yeah, but we're heading the other way toward the border. "You'll need money, right? We'll pay you if you take us to where the action is. We're just going to take some pictures, write a few stories, and we'll be on our way." You know what? Money's great, but, you know, getting that close to it, it's just, it's not worth the risk, I don't think. Let's just feed my peeps. Just feed my peeps a little bit. I really need to find some more stuff, though, or I'm going to be in some serious trouble. Because I don't want my people to starve. I'm supposed to be leading them to salvation, not sudden death. You know what I mean? Calm down. Are you okay? Did you eat the berries we found on the highway? I think they were poisonous. Man, my head is killing me. What? Who's there? Did you hear something? Mumbles madly. Max? So you're dealing with stress here. Let me give you a pocket watch. That'll ease your stress. So wait, is he happy or go to Dalton? See what's. An old merchant peers into your eyes. You look like an honest man. Please help me. I need to send money to a friend. It's important, and he'll find a way to thank you. Can you help me? The merchant thanks you and asks you to bring the money to his friend as soon as possible. What are you looking at? Knock it off. Chill, man. I know you've been spying on me. What do you want? To see what's in my bag? To become acquainted with my fist? Be my guest. Come and get it. I'm talking nonsense. Are you calling me nuts? You're lucky I don't have the time to deal with you right now. Look at me one more time and I'll kick your teeth through the back of your throat. Okay, so we have some infighting. He's definitely stressed, so... So, I could hunt for more items. You know what? I'll cook. And then I definitely... His stress is getting higher. They're all getting a little stressed. Okay, yeah, let's lower their stress, because only bad things happen when you're stressed in a situation like this. No, I don't want to trade. You see a car with a raised hood on the side of the road. A nervous driver peeks out, sees you're a civilian, asks for help starting the vehicle. You know, it's always a good thing to help people, but with war going on, and like this could obviously be. I mean, there's at least space for like 3 people to hide in there. We'll help them. Half an hour later, the car finally starts. The grateful man offers you a ride. You find an abandoned camp that once housed several dozen people. Their belongings are scattered everywhere and the ground is soaked with blood, but there are no bodies to be seen. You search their tents, grab some supplies, and leave as quickly as you can, unnerved by the stench of death. So we got some antidepressants and some beer. So if by some chance, you know what? I say we look for some items. And explore. Okay, that's a... A large man comes out to meet you. You're here to give me money, right? Old Johnny promised to find a way to compensate me for my losses. Here's 1,000. Nice to deal with an honest person for once. How can I help you? Food, medicine, or weapons? I really need weapons. Medicine would be nice, but I am desperate for some food right now. I think I just... Okay. You know, I could have like just spit that 1,000, but you know what? We're gonna be trustworthy. You gotta make sure you feed your people. I think it looks like I'm feeding them dog food, but I don't think I am. Okay, so I don't... $89 for a piece of fish? These people have lost their minds. Well, I guess not really. I mean, I guess it's... Alright, let's rest. Oh, wait. No, wait, no, back. Okay, so we have, some, we found some, you know. So Jonathan's really, uh-oh. That did not do anything. Oh. It only heals. This is not good. You come upon a small house. The owner is a friendly old man. He invites you to rest and share a meal with him. It looked safe. Dinner was simple but tasty, and there were beds for everyone. After a much-needed rest, you go to thank your host and continue on your way, but he stops you. Wait a minute. Did you steal from me? There was no trace of the old man's former cordiality. My wife's jewels, they were here on this dresser. You stole them. Let's turn out all of our pockets, empty all of our bags. After spending a lot of time digging through things, you convince the old man that you're innocent and move on. Okay, so we went through that without a fight, and we are completely full. So you found an apartment building on the outskirts of the town. The owner, an elderly but strong man, welcomes you. He insists that you rest and share a meal with him. He even offers you wine. His hospitality in this uncivilized world surprises you. Yeah, you know, that wine could be laced or something. And I believe it even more since it gives me the option to accept the invitation but refuse to drink the wine. He's going to roofie all of us. You know what? I'm sorry. You continue on your journey. You know what? I'm sorry, but I don't trust your roofie-filled wine. Trash. You know, you're so desperate in this time, you're going to sell trash for $8. Let's buy that. Come again. Oh, right. Guys, just hold on. I'm sorry, Jude. I know you're starving. Berries. Okay, so now, it's really hard to not only not only are you trying to, you know, find your way to safety, but you know, you're also having to deal with food and stuff like that. Hey, look, there's Reddit. Oh, group of marauders. That's not good. Let's go to Dryden, maybe. I still haven't found a single thing of gas. You met a man in a frayed police uniform and a frightened girl with a tattooed cheek. They say they're lost and ask you to lead them to the nearest settlement. It's clear from the conversation that they're religious fanatics. You know, we'll help you. The locals tell you about an elderly pilot who used to pollinate farms using an old plane. You go to him and the ancient aviator offers you fuel in exchange for meds. Well, I really don't have enough mess to do that. I'm going to have to go around and search a little bit more. But unfortunately, that's all the time I have for this episode. I am not really doing that well. We are constantly dealing with hunger, and I am not finding a lot of supplies. So this game keeps you on the lookout for supplies, and maybe I should have just went to the port. So maybe I made the wrong choice there. I don't know. Um, but hopefully you guys are enjoying this, and I'm thinking about continuing on and doing more episodes for this game. If you will, let me know, or let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed the game, I will leave the link to the Steam page to where you can download this game yourself. So yeah, and if you guys are already playing it, if you can offer some tips, I could definitely use some tips as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is Lee telling you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.